So we are moving to a new topic, interesting topic. Listen carefully. Two-dimensional arrays in C. So what we have studied so far is one-dimensional array. So array with more than one dimension are called multi-dimensional arrays. Although humans cannot easily visualize with more than 3 dimensions, representing multi-dimensional arrays presents no problem to computers. An array of arrays is known as 2D array. The two-dimensional 2D array in C program is also known as matrix. That is the important point. It is also known as matrix. A matrix can be represented as a table of rows and columns. Rows and columns. What is 2D array? An array of arrays is known as 2D array. So declaring 2D arrays, data type followed by array name followed by row size and column size. Earlier we have only array size. Here row size and column size will be there. Suppose I have declared int x of 3, 4. It will contain 3 rows and 4 columns. 3 rows and 4 columns. So this is the representation of that array. I have 3 rows and 4 columns. So what is definition of 2D array? Array of arrays is known as 2D array. Here if we look at in the perspective of one-dimensional array, I have 3 one-dimensional arrays. 3 one-dimensional arrays. Those 3 can be considered as another array. So that's why it is called array of arrays. So that word meaning of arrays will be clear later only. So now you understand like two-dimensional array is a multi-dimensional array which contain rows and columns. It looks like a table or it looks like a matrix. Just imagine like a matrix. So here 3 rows are there, 4 columns are there. So total we can store 12 integer elements. 12 integer elements. So similar to index position x of 0, here we have 2 index positions to denote row and column. First index position denote row and second index position denote column. Similarly here also the index value starting from 0. So the possible index values are 0 to row size minus 1. I am just writing RS, row size minus 1. And index values of column ranges from C to 0 to CS minus 1, column size minus 1. Is it clear? Any doubt? If it is clear, please type clear in the chat box. Okay. You always visualize like row and columns. Advait?
Yes, sir.
So suppose I have float a of 3, 3. What is the meaning? What's the meaning of this statement?
Declare array of type float of 3 rows and
Not array, two-dimensional array.
2 dimensional.
Okay. So first thing you have to understand is 2 box brackets are there. So it is a 2D array. First box bracket contains 3. So number of rows is 3. Second box bracket contains number of columns. So it is also 3. So it is a 3 cross 3 table or a 3 cross 3 matrix. Then A. A is name of that matrix or name of that array. and float. Float means each cell can store a floating point number. So total number of cells are 3 into 3. 9 cells will be there. Okay. Let me move to the example program. Sorry. Next is compile time initialization. So here A of 3, 4. There is a square bracket. 1, 2, 3, 4. That 1, 2, 3, 4 is written within a square bracket. Sorry, braces, within a braces, not square bracket, within braces. So this will be the first row. This will be the first row. This 5, 6, 7, 8 are written within second curly braces. So it will be the second row. Similarly, 9, 10, 11, 12 are the is in third row. So that will be in third row. So this is the one way of initializing two-dimensional array. It is compile time initialization. So compile time initialization means during the translation of the program from high level to low level, we know the values of the matrix or the values of this two-dimensional array. So I have another array, int k 3 of 4. 12 elements will be there, and I just given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to 12. Both are having same meaning. Both these having same meaning. So in these two ways, we can declare array. We can initialize array. We can initialize array. So I hope these two examples are clear. And you look at this example, int 3, 4. Sorry, int a of 3, 4. 3 rows will be there, 4 columns will be there. So in first row, there will be 4 elements. But in the initialization, I have given only 3 elements. So this comma is actually not there. It is a mistake. Okay. Only 3 elements are there. So in row 0, first 3 elements will be 1, 2, and 3. But in row 0, we can have one more column. So, but the value is not specified here. So the value will be 0. Then in the second row, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So the entire row will contain first 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then 9 and 10. In third row, I can store 4 elements, but I have specified only 2 elements. So those 2 elements will be stored. The remaining will be filled with zeros. Is it clear? If it is clear, please type clear in the chat box. Okay. So listen carefully. Suppose I am declaring this array like this. Advait.
Yes, sir.
So suppose I have an array initialization like this.
Yes, sir.
So what will happen? So 1 will be here,
First 7 items.
2 will be here, 3 will be here, 4 will be here, 6 will be here, 5 will be here, 6 will be here, 7 will be here. After that, what happens?
0.
Instead of 8, here 0 will come. What about 9?
0 will come.
0.
And
Here 0. Here also 0. Here also 0. Okay. So here there is no curly braces inside this braces. So here the rows are not specified. The elements will be filled like this. First row will be filled, then second row will be filled, then third row will be filled. Here I have only 7 elements, so remaining 5 elements will be filled with 0. That's the meaning. Okay. So this is compile time initialization. So what will be next? Next will be runtime initialization. Runtime initialization. Write a program to read and display an array. Sorry, a matrix. Display a matrix. So I will write the program. Read print matrix.c. Okay. Main. I am declaring an array matrix int a. Here also similar to array, we will declare a bigger size. We will always declare a bigger size. So some 50, comma 50. Then since I am reading some matrix, there will be rows and columns. So number of rows will be stored in R, number of columns will be stored in C. Okay, before reading the array, reading the matrix, listen carefully. So here I will fill this cell first. Next I will fill this cell. Next, okay, 1 minute. Okay, first I will fill this x of 0, 0. Next I will fill this one. Next this one. Next this one. So if you remember if you notice the index values, the first index value is 0. Since it is row 0, the first index value is 0. So when the index value is 0, the second index value ranges from 0, 1, 2, 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. Here column size is 4, row size is 3. Similarly, when the row size is 1, it is ranging from 0, 1, 2, 3. Similarly, when row is 2, or not row size, row is 2, the column values are ranges from 0, 1, 2, 3. And the row values are going from 0, 1 and 2. 0, 1 and 2. So I am saying in another way, when row value is 0, the column value can take values 0 to 3. When row value is 1, column values can take values 0 to 3. When row value is 2, column values can, I am saying about index values, column index values can take values from 0 to 3. And row values can take values 0 to 2. Row values can take values 0 to 2. So can you map it to a for loop? So there will be two for loops. There will be 2 for loops. So before that, printf enter number of rows and columns, scanf %d because user will enter 2 values, row and column. Row will be stored in R, so ampersand R. Column will be stored in C, so ampersand C. Then I will printf. So if row is 3 and column is 4, that means 12 elements will be there. So I'm just writing like this, printf enter percentage D elements, comma, R star C, because the total number of elements will be number of rows in number of columns. So to give an instruction or give a notification to user, I'm just printing number of elements also. So anybody have any doubt in line number 6, you can ask now. Okay, next I am writing for loop for I equal to 0, I less than R, I plus plus, again I am using a for loop for j equal to 0, j less than C, j plus plus. Okay. So listen carefully. Suppose I have some array 2, 3, 4. So this is an array. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So listen carefully. So in most of the programs in two-dimensional array, we are dealing with metrics. So when you studied metrics in +2 or in first year BTech, so what you studied is like this. The general form is A11, A12. Only dealing with three-dimensional matrix, A13, 3 into 3. I am writing a 3 into 3 matrix, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So this is the general form of matrix what you have studied. This is the general form of matrix what you have studied. So you can treat this 1 and 1 as index values. In matrix you can treat 1 and 1 as index values. Similarly this 1 and 2 as index values. Similarly this 3 and 3 as index values. So to get the uniformity, I am not storing anything in the 0th array. I am not storing anything in the 0th array. And also I am not storing anything in 0th column. So because in lower classes you studied the general form as matrix as A of 1, 1, A of 1, 2, A of 1, 3. So if I store something in this location, then you have to think it like A of 0, 0, A of 0, 1, A of 0, 2, like that. So to avoid that confusion, since you have studied this as the general form in lower classes, so I am also trying to follow that notation by not storing values in 0th column and 0th row. So this will be kept empty. So I am only storing from these columns, these cells. I am only storing in these cells. So what I am going to do is I am going to make a slight modification. I equal to 1, I less than or equal to R. Now it is clear. 1 to R, 1 to 3. Similarly, j equal to 1, j less than or equal to C. So here now it is clear. For when I is 1, it will iterate from 1 to C. So suppose if it is 3 cross 3 matrix, R is 3, C is 3. So I value will range from 1 to 3. When I is 1, j value will be ranging from 1 to 3. This is this row. This is similarly second row and third row. So inside that, what will we write? Just write a scanf statement. Scanf reading integer percentage d, comma, ampersand a of I j. A of ij. So initially I will be 1. The condition is true. J will be 1. So A of 1, 1. A of 1, 1 means in this location. Is the screen visible? Please respond. Is the screen visible? Please respond. Is the screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1 minute. I thought I lost my connection. So I is 1, j is 1. So some value will be entered. Suppose I entered 1. In this cell, 1 will be stored. Then j plus plus will happen. J becomes 2. J less than or equal to c. C is 3. So that condition is true. Again, some element will be entered. It will be stored in I is 1, j is 2. 1, 2. So similarly, all the cells will be filled. All the cells will be filled. So this block is to read a matrix. So when you read a matrix, always there will be a nested loop. Nested loop will be there. Next, I have to display the matrix. So I am writing printf. Sorry. Just matrix format. So there also the same 2 for loops will come. Listen carefully. Same 2 for loops. Scanf will be changing to printf. Ampersand will be removed. So when I equal to 1, listen carefully, when I equal to 1, j will be executing from 1 to c. So when I equal to 1, this for loop will print the first row. For loop will print the first row. Okay, before explaining that, it is better I will execute the program. So here I is not declared. Here again j is not declared. Here semicolon is missed. Okay, number of rows and columns. I am giving some 3 and 3. So 9 values I have to enter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 values are entered. So in matrix format it only printed 1, 2 and 3. Can anyone point out the error or the mistake? Okay, the thing is I put a semicolon here. In for loop I put a semicolon. Okay. So I'm giving 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now it is printed as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is not in matrix format. it is not in matrix format. So there is no space between these elements. So for that space, here I am giving a slash t. To get a tab space, I am giving a slash t. So here I am giving a new line also. After matrix format, it will print in the next line. So let me try it again. Now I am entering only 2 cross 2 matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4. So still the matrix, the elements are printed in a single line. Elements are printed in a single line. So when I print a matrix, after the first row, I must go to next line. I must go to next line. That means after printing 1 and 2, I must go to next line. So that means after printing first row, I have to go to next line. So this for loop will print the rows. So when I equal to 1, it will print the first row. Then I have to move to next line. So outside this for loop, I can give a /n statement. Printf /n statement. Printf /n. So in whichever program you are using matrix, these two for loops will be there. These two for loops will be there. So study it properly. So again I am entering some 3 cross 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I got in a matrix format. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this for loop. Okay, this nested for loop is to display. And these two for loop is for read. Is it clear? Please, if you have any doubt, please ask. If you have any doubt or any clarification, please ask. Sir. If it is clear, please reply with a clear message. So you have to keep some things in mind. Always start the I value and j value from 1. You can start from 0, but to avoid the confusion of what we have studied earlier and what we studied here, I am starting from 1. And always remember, nested loops will be there to read and print. So while printing, we have to make some modifications or some manipulations to print the elements in the matrix format. Remember the /t and /n. Okay. So let me move to the example programs. So first I will discuss a simple example. Okay. So we studied this one, write a program to read and display matrix. So this is initializing in runtime. So during the execution only, I have given initial values to the matrix. So it is an example for runtime initialization. Okay, first problem is write a program to find transpose of a matrix. To find transpose of a matrix. So what is transpose of a matrix? It is very simple. If from the matrix, if we write rows as columns and columns as rows, we will get transpose of a matrix. For example, transpose of this matrix is the first column is written as the first row is written as first column. 1, 2, 3. So it is better, I will say in other way. The first column is written as first row, 1, 5, 9. Second column is written as second row, 2, 6, 10. Third column is written as third row, 3, 7, 11. So the thing is simple. Rows are changed to columns, columns are changed to rows. So here what will happen? Here it is a 3 cross 3 matrix. Here it is a 3 cross 3 matrix. So the output is also 3 cross 3. Output is also 3 cross 3. So here I have given some color. Those things will be clear later. So here I have given some X because in 0th row and 0th columns I am not storing anything. That's the meaning of this X mark. So here what happens? First row will be 1, 5, 9. Second row will be 2, 6, 10. Then 3, 7, 11. Then 4, 8, 12. So this is actually a 3 into 4 matrix, 3 cross 4 matrix or 3 by 4 matrix. It is changed into 4 by 3 matrix. 4 by 3 matrix. So write a program to find transpose of a matrix. Save as, because only some slight modification we can change this program to transpose. Agash Krishna.
Yes, sir.
So here this is actually the program to read and print an array. Read and print an matrix. So I want to find the transpose. What will be the modification I have to make here?
Sir, I don't.
So, before simply saying I don't know, please think about it. So here what is R? Okay, no problem. You can mute your mic. Alex, can you hear me?
Yes.
So what modification I have to make to print this matrix in a, okay, in place of R?
C.
Okay, in place of R I am writing C. In place of C I am writing R. Because I already told you columns will change to rows, rows will change to columns. Here in this program, C denotes columns, R denotes rows. So simply interchange it. So I am entering a 3 cross 3 matrix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So one more thing I have to make. 1 minute. So here also I have to make the changes. J and I. Three, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now I got the matrix in transpose format. So earlier if I am printing I and earlier if you just think about and just interchanging C and R, I have to interchange C and R because if I only interchange this J and I, it will work fine for a square matrix. it will work fine for a square matrix. So earlier I have entered C as 3 and R as 3. So the loop will be same. So, and the printing must be changed. So here first it will print 1 1. Here I value when I is 1, the j values are going from 1 to 3. So it will print 1 1. Then it will print 2 1 because I value is 1 still. Then it will print 3 1 because the only value changing is j. The only value changing is j. So I'm entering another so okay. Before that, first I will print the matrix, then I will find the transpose. It will give you some clear idea. Transpose. So here actually 3 nested for loops are there. First one is to read, next one is to print it in matrix format. So the first loop will be R, inner loop will be C. Here it will be I and J. So after printing the matrix, it will print the transpose matrix. So matrix format, then in matrix transpose. Some error is there. So I am giving 2 rows and 3 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 rows, 1, 2, 3. 3 columns. 3 columns. So this is the matrix. When it is printed in transpose, I will get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So very easy to do the matrix problem, to find the transpose of the matrix. Just interchange row and column and also j and I. J and I. Is it clear? Is it clear? Anybody have any doubt? Please ask. So next program is write a program to find sum of 2 matrices. I think you have class at 9:30. So the remaining programs we will discuss tomorrow. So any doubt in today's session? Any doubt in today's session? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we can wind up. So before that, give me 1 minute. I want to take the attendance. Any doubt? Anjana, yes?
Yes, sir.
Doubt എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടോ?
ഇല്ല സർ.
എല്ലാം മനസ്സിലായി?
ഒന്നുമില്ല, കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
Okay. John Ralphie?
Yes, sir.
എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട് ഉണ്ടോ?
ഇല്ല സർ.
ഓക്കെ. നമനാനന്ദ്?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No.
Okay. So thank you. See you tomorrow. So I'm winding up.